Alrighty, everybody. Good evening and welcome to episode 166 of In the Pits Paintball Podcast. This podcast is focused on everything that has to do with the paintball scene here in Texas, from professional players and teams to new divisional programs, local tournament series, field owners, Texas based brands, even photographers and videographers. Every week, we'll have a short and sweet episode with a new topic and new special guest. I'm Christian Dallas Smith. I'm a player for the Texas Titans. In this episode, we're going in the pits once again with Anthony Vitale and John Jackson, owners of Wasteland Paintball Park, Pro Edge, Team USA, the Heroines, Twister, Committed Paintball, and a whole lot of other things that I'm already missing on that already very long and accomplished list. So, gentlemen, how are you both doing this evening?
Good, man.
Yeah, doing great. Thanks for having us back.
Yeah, for sure. And speaking of the last time that you two were on was almost exactly 1 year ago, was December 18th of 2024. This one brought to us by XTPL Events. So how have you two been since then? John, let's start with you.
Busy. We also have TXR Paintball here in Cypress in Houston as well. So that was like 3 months exactly after we did Wasteland. So we didn't really announce that one, but it's been, so now 2 fields in the store plus a little 2-year-old, and it's been crazy. So it's been real busy. Anthony's busier than I do every time I talk to him. I don't know how he does it, but yeah, it's been fun. It's been wild.
Yeah, we keep each other motivated. We talk often, and we have a lot going on. So I know with the store for John, the store for us, Committed's been doing well. We're excited about all the events we have going on in Houston. John's done a great job with both the fields, getting them updated, cleaned up, adding things. So 2026 is just going to be another great year for the Houston area.
Yeah, it sure sounds like it. I mean, it sounds like you two do it kind of like me. I like staying busy. I don't like having just idle time. It feels like like I should be doing something, but man, you guys are on a whole other level there. And I'm sure the paintball community in Houston and up in the Northeast appreciate both of you for it.
Yeah, it's all we do, right? So we do this 24/7. It's just paintball for us. It's good to be able to do that. John matches my passion for what we do. So it's been a really great partnership.
I joke I work 8 days a week right now. So it's been, yeah.
Yeah, I believe it. So Anthony, let's start with you here. So this one's brought to us by the San Antonio 3v3 series. So this was another big year for Twister and for Committed Paintball. So between sponsoring the New Orleans Hurricanes, you had several big product releases across multiple platforms. And despite, the often talked about downturn in the economy currently, you all seem to be doing very well over at Twister. So how was 2025 for you?
No, it was a great year. Austin and T2 do an amazing job over there. We're lucky to work with great partners and plan it and every collaboration we do. Very excited for 2026. We've got a lot of deals already in the works. We've got a lot of manufacturing already starting. So the projects for 2026 look just as exciting for us. We do have the launch of our heritage guns coming up this Friday. So they did a little live today, and I know Austin did some things on Instagram, and I think we have 15 DSRs and 15 R5s. So the heritage marks the ends of those platforms for us. So those will be the last of those 2 series of guns that we'll be launching. The heritage series is always kind of the top end. So we're very excited. Austin also does a great job with the team program over at Twister. So having the Hurricanes on board, we've got a lot of teams. I think we had over 40 teams last year, and we have more coming this year. So we're excited. Definitely going to keep on moving in that direction.
Yeah, that's a long list of things there. Just again, for one of the very many things that you have your toes dipped in across the paintball scene. John, let's head over to you now. So this one's brought to us by the Splat Zone Trinity 3-man. So the last time you came on the show was right after the announcement was made of you and Anthony taking over Wasteland Paintball Park. And then, as you just said, TXR not long afterwards. So how has that journey to go from running just the store to running 2 paintball fields on top of that since then?
I want to thank my guys at my store because I rarely see them lately, and they know that. And the customers make fun of me and give me a hard time, and so do they. So they're like, "You don't even know how to get in this place anymore." Like, so thanks to those guys for holding it down. But it's been crazy. I mean, it's been fun. I've always told my wife when I met her, "Don't let me open a paintball field," and within 6 months we had two. And you know what? The store, I don't think we realized that we don't get to see paintball played, right? We don't actually get to go to the paintball field. I mean, we play, but like we shoot reballs in the back of the store to test guns. We don't even get shoot real paintball. So seeing the field, like seeing the birthday party kids, seeing the parents, talking to them, and seeing players in general, like getting feedback, it's so much fun because then I get to play the same fields we work on. But also the players are like, we never noticed that you changed this bunker before. Like we put netting at the center 51 field so you can see through it, but you can't get shot through it. And it's like people are just having a good time. So it's way more fun. Wasteland is all tournament guys still right now working on the rec ball fields. If you're in Houston, you're watching, we have our 10-man field coming soon, hopefully. So we have all of our hyperball tubing purchased, ready to go. And so it's been fun, like to actually, I guess, I feel like giving back, almost like not giving back, but like building a better experience for the players. Like I'm a player still, I play all the time. So to get to actually build a field that's sick or it's terrible and then you get to fix it again, right? Whatever it is, it's just way more fun. So Wasteland's been a blast. It's been a lot of work. Redid the turf field. We had one field that flooded real bad when we bought it. Redid that completely thing, and it feels really good to be like, because we were there till 9 or 10 o'clock at night, multiple nights trying to finish it up before the Dallas NXL, and to have players come out and actually have a good time and be like, oh wow, this is way nicer than it was before. We've changed this. We also have a new manager. Shout out to Hunter at Wasteland, absolutely crushing it. The guy keeps it cleaner than I think I clean my own house. Like he does a great. He's incredible. And so it's all exciting changes and just heading, I think, in the right direction, I'm hoping. And Houston tournament guys have been really good about the support. I mean, they've been patient with us. We know it's not done. We know it's not perfect, but they've been so supportive and patient. So it's been really fulfilling. It really has been enjoyable. As stressful as it is, it's been awesome.
Yeah, for sure. I've noticed, so with myself being the head ref over at that Splat Zone 3-man series this year, I've noticed a lot of new teams that have come out of Houston this year, especially in that D6, D5 3v3 division, which that's always a sign of a very, very healthy scene whenever your larger divisions are those beginner divisions. It means you're able to not only attract new players, but keep them around for longer than a weekend or two, get them like really diving into that game, making the investment to jump over into the tournament side with the gear, getting a little bit more organized, getting a couple of friends, signing up for events. It's really, really cool to see the growth. And I'm excited to see those players start to make their impact felt heading into the X-Ball divisions this upcoming season.
It is cool. Splat's done a great job. Like we love their facility. They do a great job. The feedback's been good. We have a guy at TXR that like he helps do drills at Splat, and so it gives up players to play during the week. They can do drills, and it's been really good. I think the Houston community is definitely on its uptrend as far as number of teams, the support, the organization. It's been really good. I think it was kind of in the dump for the last few years as far as organizing teams and having places to play. And I think the environment has really picked up as far as the health of it, like less fighting, more organization, more support. I think it's been really good. I think we're on the right track for sure. So,
is that what Chica does, the 1v1 thing?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's stuff like that. Just alone the fact that you can do, and he got lights out at Splat. He did the white lights, kind of like fit. So he's done a great job. So even my guys at my store will sometimes go over there and do drills. And so it's pretty cool. I mean, it's 10 minutes from our store. So it's, Houston community, I think, has done a good job of working together. Like it's not always been that way. And so I think we're all on a pretty good, even with the fields, I appreciate everybody, but even with the fields taking over, everybody seems to still be supportive of Pro Edge and the guys and just working together. Like we're all in the right direction. We create more players and offer a better experience. We're all headed in the right direction. So it's been cool. It's been real cool to watch.
Yeah, it's good to see, especially with how big Houston is. I mean, the amount of fields within Houston is, I think, the single most fields in any city in Texas by far.
I think it's in the country, maybe.
In the country, yeah.
And yeah, it's cool to see that there's more collaboration going on there, and I am noticing it. Like the final event that we had at Splat Zone was just a great time overall. Went so smoothly. Everybody was just happy to be there, and yeah, it's exciting to see where Houston is heading.
Yeah, heck yeah. Texas in general, you guys fit and X Factor and everybody. You know, you got Hinman now with USXBL. Like it's a biggest league we've ever had. It's Houston. I mean, Texas is crazy. So we're just happy. I mean, I'm happy to be a part of it. I've always been a nerd on it, and so now it's cool to see again, be a part of the players again. So from the other side. I don't get to shoot at people as much, but it's still fun.
Yeah, for sure. Here in the chat, B Gravy says John and Anthony saved Houston paintball. Thank you guys.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you guys are doing it. So we appreciate you guys coming out and supporting every week. It's the grind culture. A lot of people like that, and we support it. Sometimes you have different products for different things. So you have tournaments for people that want to just play events and maybe practice once or twice, and then you have other types of series that they really like the playing every weekend. So having the different things that we offer, and hopefully like mechanical, in like you mentioned, Fit, they do a lot of great street ball events, which we did and John did at TXR, that are starting to pick up. So if you want to play for fun but play a little competition, you've got those, and then you've got other tournament series that are more, I hate to say it because it almost has a negative connotation, but like that grind culture of wanting to play every weekend and feeling like you need to do that to get better. So I don't want to talk about that in a negative way. I really feel that it's positive. So,
that comment means more than I think a lot of people know, because even TXR was literally 30 days from closing down. And TXR, shout out to Kelly and Daryl, they've been in Houston Maple for 29 years, I think 30 years. And it just wasn't working out anymore. They weren't motivated. They had some personal stuff going on. And so the fact that we were able to take over TXR and the support from the community, like some of our big Sunday fun days, we have 185 people. Like, it's incredible. Pouring rain, and we still have people show up and support us just to hang out in the parking lot. And so Wasteland, same thing. Wasteland was closing down. They lost all their netting from the storm. They weren't done. So we would have lost 2 fields. So it's hard to remember that, but it's really cool. I appreciate the comment on that. That means a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. And another Houston personality over there. We got Philip Middleton from Outlaw Anodizing says, "Let's go H-Town."
That's right.
Yeah. Thanks, Phil.
Yeah, shout out to Phil.
Phil's a good one. Yeah, you know him from Outlaw. So
oh yeah,
we got tryouts this weekend, by the way. Shout out Wasteland Paintball Sunday. Come try out for them.
Yes, sir. Is it just Sunday or is it Saturday and Sunday?
You're probably right, but I know it's at least this weekend.
All righty. All right, yeah. So go try out if you're in the area, wanting to join a really fantastic program, top to bottom. This one is for both of you guys. This one's brought to us by BEMRAP. So Wasteland has continued to be a major player in the Texas landscape, especially over in Houston. So what do you hope to accomplish with the field in 2026?
All of it.
We're going to have a major renovation in January. We'll definitely have the hyperball field up. So we want to bring back a lot of mechanical, where hopefully we'll have some 10-man, maybe some 7-man, maybe do some type of conjunction with TXR in their hyperball field. Travis does a great job over there. So that's one thing we can guarantee for sure. And then bringing a little bit more of a rec element to Wasteland is definitely a priority for us for 2026.
We should be up to 5 fields. Once we get all the dirt and everything figured out, we have room for 5 full fields, 2 rec ball plus a 10-man hyperball field, plus our 2 5-man turf fields. So we should be, we have the power to do lights. That's in the future, but we redid all the power. We've got power in the pits and the staging area, all kind of stuff like that. So we're ready to go once it grows up out there. So we have some long-term plans to hopefully do the glow ball and of course the white lights, but that's down in the future for sure. But yeah.
Love it. Yeah. Philip here says it's on Sunday. So you were right, John, just Sunday at 9 a.m. for the tryouts.
Okay.
And then another Houston personality here, AJ Molinari, coach of the Clutch City Oilers, says the influx of new energy with the new ownership of TXR and Wasteland has been great. Appreciate it, AJ.
Shout out, AJ. Thanks, buddy.
I was talking to the Wolfpack guys today, and they want to come out from New Jersey to get out of the cold, and they're going to come down and play Clutch City hopefully sometime in the off season. So it's nice to see that some teams, even out of state now, are looking at Wastelands as a possibility to practice off season. So that's very cool.
Telling Ian from Wolfpack, I said, we got that custom buzzer system at Wasteland that nobody else has. He needs to get one. So,
ooh, I want to hear more about this. Here, custom buzzer system.
We have a local guy, Eric Whitey, French guy. He's an electrical engineer, and so he's always trying doing his own like custom stuff. And basically, when you do the normal NXL button, you have to have a guy with an iPad or this, whatever, a tablet, right, of some sort. So we had him design one. So basically, the teams on the field, the players on the field can start and stop the games or start the games. And it resets after every point. So instead of having to hit it to finish the point, having somebody else start it in timers, it literally is a custom system that connects to a speaker. And when you're ready, you and I can play one-on-one all day long. We hit the button on each side, it's ready to go. It counts down. We also have pro mode, so it has no beeps in it. So if the pro teams come out, they do a certain combo of button presses, it turns off the pro mode or it turns on the pro mode. And then we have breakout mode in that too. So you press a certain number of times and it has a breakout where you can literally run drills with one-on-one or teams, and you're not having somebody start and stop it. So you're actually practicing the beeps like you would at an NXL event. And so we have both those fields lit up, ready to go. You can do whatever you want without waiting on us for any reason at all. It's constantly open, ready to go.
I can't tell you how excited I am to hear about that. Just the new ways that paintballers are figuring out how to push their ability to practice efficiently, and like just isolating something as simple as the 10-second countdown.
Yep.
Like you interact with that every single point that you play, and being able to practice the timing of it all in a real practice setting, that's so invaluable. That's going to like immediately have a huge impact on anybody that plays with that. So well done. And we're going to figure out how to bring that to X Factor now that I know about it for sure.
Reach out to me. I got it. I got my guy. He's ready to go. So ask Paintball Fit how they shoot so many people off break before they went to pro, and then ask the NXL why they got rid of the beeps in pro, because people were, Mouse was really good about it, Russian was really good about it. I think AC Dallas was really good about it. And people were timing it too close for the rest to call it because we practice every weekend. So if you're not practicing your beeps, you're still going on a whistle. Ian at Wolfpack, you guys are going on a buzzer or a whistle. Like, come on, get what they get. I mean, obviously everybody knows it's competitive. You'll shoot more people off break for sure. Better starts for your front guys, everything. So hit me up if you want to get one of those systems.
Yeah, I joke about it with some of the teams that I coach, like counting backwards from 10 is a skill. But it truly is. And you will notice like immediate differences in your breakouts.
So question, do you count 1 to 10 or 10 to 1?
The first beep is
1,
9.
right?
The first beep is
9 to 0, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So there's an argument on AC back in the day. It was like, were you counting up or you counting down? I was like, you don't count up to go anywhere, right? So we publicly announced the final decision on that. I win.
There we go.
5 years after we're done playing.
Yeah. All right. So this one is for Anthony, brought to us by Mariachi Águilas de Oro. So let's touch up on Team USA. So the streak of perfect golds across the board came to an end this past Nations Cup. The Team USA men's got silver. The Team USA veterans got bronze. However, the women and the youth teams still held strong. So do you plan on changing your approach at all with the men's and veterans teams to reclaim the straight golds next season?
I'll be honest, transparent. I did have some talks with different people about how I thought we could potentially be better positioned to succeed. One of them was to just eliminate the kind of all-star mentality and take the top team, whether it be Paintball Fit or anybody that's going to be able to practice a lot. I mean, Fit is perfect with most of them homegrown, and you give them 6 weeks on a layout because they come out 5-6 weeks prior, and then go over as a full squad that has practiced the layout 12 days. So those were some of the things, and I decided this year to not do that for this year, but I'm giving it serious thought for the future. But it is still a Team USA all-star team type of atmosphere. So I'm hoping we've already got a lot of commitments for new blood to come back. I'm sorry, to kind of step into some of the roles. You know, Slowiak is available now, and he's a Masters veterans player that is going to hopefully come out. Ryan Moorhead, along with a lot of the returning ones, Greenspan and such. So we have a good squad on the veterans. So I feel like let's try this one more time. It might have been a blip in the radar. I know that the teams overseas are definitely getting better as well. But yeah, for the men's and veterans, we're going to give it at least one more year just like this. And we have some players that are very excited to come over that haven't come before. So I think we're in good shape, and the men's and veterans. And we have some new blood for the women coming over this year too. So I'm excited for them. And from a U16 and U19, I am very confident and scared for other countries once again that they have to battle the teams that we're going to be putting together. So we have 3 U16s that are returning no one spot's guaranteed in the tryout, but when you have a whole line of U16s that have played together as a line last year, all returning, and then 4 out of the 5 starting line of the U19 returning. You have some key players like Colton Dahl and Justin Hodges and a few players like that are not returning. That definitely hurts. You can't replace a Colton Dahl, but having Eli Roberts and Evan Middleton and some of the guys that have been with us for 3-4 seasons, John L is an absolute beast. So Mason has been doing great and playing top ball, and I think a lot of the players are playing pro now. So Evan Middleton's a pro. A lot of semi-pro players in that mix. John L is going to be playing semi-pro with Malicious. So yeah, our squad's solid. I'm looking forward to the challenge of trying to go back there and reclaim 5 golds. There's nothing to take away from 2 years in a row of winning everything and sweeping. And then for the U16, U19s, they, knock on wood, they've won 4 years in a row. So it's a big accomplishment for the program. So it starts at the combine. And so anybody that's interested in getting involved with Team USA, you got to come out to the combine. So sign up. The combine jersey is actually going to be released this week. So we're excited for that. You'll be able to get your name and number on the back of the jersey up until the day after Christmas. And we're excited.
All right. Yeah. And not to mention some native Texas talent that have made the appearance on Team USA this past year. I think we had 3, maybe 4 players with Luke Staley, Landon Stavina, and Ashton Wright, I believe were the 3. I'm not sure if I'm forgetting
Luke was
one
the year
more.
before, but
Luke was the year before. Okay.
Yeah, but Landon and Ashton were there this year. Ashton is still eligible. Landon unfortunately aged out.
I know Cameron Blanco was the year before as well.
And Cam's coming to the combine. I've seen him really working. I feel strongly that he'll give this a run and be vying for a spot again.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And speaking of heading back to Philip Middleton, he says, love the competition is getting better around the world. Philip, I've seen you posting the stories of your kid just gearing up, doing all these drills in the dojo. So can't wait to see the improvement there.
Yeah, Tyler's grinding. There's no doubt about that. He made the jump from getting an invite at the combine to the tryout. While he didn't make the final cut, I feel confident that he'll be right there vying for a spot as well. So him and Cam have been, iron on iron. So they're both sharpening swords there, and they're going to be doing great up at Wasteland. So.
All right. Yeah, we can't wait to see what's in store, what other kids are going to come out next year. I know Texas has had a lot of really, really young talent, like as young as 12 years old coming out to this thing, and they've been working hard the entire time.
Yeah, honorable mention out to Cooper. Cooper Harrison's been doing a good job there too. He was, always right in the mix. So we'll see. They kind of need to grow into their bodies a little bit. And when they start growing into their bodies and getting a little bit more athletic, it's going to be pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, these kids are going to be insane. So John, this next question is for you. This one's brought to us by Colt Roberts and Paintball Kumite. So Pro Edge has continued to be well loved over in Houston from what I've heard. So how has the physical location fared over the last year?
It's been a crazy year. If for anybody in retail and paintball, Anthony knows everybody. If we're down, they're saying the store-wide, nationwide, you're down 10-20% if you're lucky. Like that's a good number. So nationwide, I talked to a guy today from Flower Shop. He's down 60%. It's crazy. So I think we're all seeing it, but I'm really thankful. We do have a lot of loyal customers in Houston that have been really good to us. They don't shop online as much as they could, and we definitely appreciate that. Last January, I'm really thankful that Tony at my store pushed me in this, but we started buying and trading used gear. So the pre-owned gear. I was really against it for a long time. I like the new side of things, the warranties it comes with, stuff like that. But I really think that's really offset a lot of our downturn is that we're able to be more competitive on the used side. And so people financially, being more considerate of their finances, definitely get a better deal buying used. Now they get the store warranty that you might not get from someone else. You get, we're all certified techs for everything. So we go through it, we test it. So I think that's been really helpful for in-store and online, but mainly in-store. Because as everybody and their mom and brother now has a used buy, sell, trade Facebook page that they're buying on. So we have way more competition, especially in Houston and online, of course. But yeah, I mean, it's still good. We're really happy with it. It's been interesting for sure. But yeah, it's been really good. Everybody, again, the Houston community, and it definitely helps with the fields, right? We've had the fields for almost a full year. Wasteland's been a year. TXR is coming up on a year in February. And so now we're able to talk to those customers more and definitely, hey, just even tell them about the store, right? A lot of guys go to Amazon before they get in the car. And so now we're hopefully trying to touch them before they, get into their car and at least tell them about Pro Edge so they consider it. So it's still been good. It's been busy for us for sure. A lot of the guys support the fields a lot as far as gun repairs and miscellaneous stuff like that. So they're not a fan of that, but it's been good. I'm super thankful for it. It could be way worse for sure.
Yeah, and I've seen some posts on the Pro Edge page. I know you've got some new product from Twister in recently, right?
Yep, we did, we're trying to do the Storm Chaser, trying to be a part of that. I feel very naive in the Anthony world of things. But yeah, for their Black Friday special, we got on there and bought some of the stuff to try to have it, because you have a lot of players in Houston that don't know about Twister as much as they could. And it's been interesting because we also don't know about it as much. But a lot of these guys are, they can't get the drops, or they don't want to deal with the drops, or they can't do the Storm Chaser membership type thing. So, right. So it's going to be hopefully cool. We start bringing some in Houston and some of our product launches we do where it's locals only. Like everybody, we can sell out in 2 seconds online with some of these ProFlex drops and stuff, but we hold them back so that way the Houston community can get it, because we're really the only actual, there's other retail guys, but other like actual retail store in the city of Houston. And so hopefully we can show our support on that one to bring some of that custom limited stuff in and actually give some guys a chance to get it.
Yeah. And obviously it makes sense. We're partners on the field and all these events that we're doing. John will be bringing in the fins, so he'll have those soon. As soon as all the foam, the new foam QLS comes in, Pro Edge will be getting all the 3 colors of fins that are out. So yeah, we look forward to making sure that Houston through Pro Edge gets a lot more limited items that Committed will carry.
Super excited about that.
Yeah, I love it. And here in the chat real quick, just stopping by, shout out John Jackson from Ronnie Dizon.
What's up, Ronnie?
What's going on, Ronnie?
I'm going to miss you at the field, bud. They're not Houston Heat's not in Houston anymore, so we'll get to see the boys.
Yeah, and this one from Lone Star Grows here right at the start of the chat of the show. He says, "What are the rumors that John might be making a comeback?"
If you can clone me, I'll play as much as I want to. But until then, like, there's a team in Dallas that's hitting me up pretty hard. Justin Doman, he's making a good offer over there. So it's he literally puts me on the roster most events. So he's like, you can show up, ready to go, dog. So we had a good talk at World Cup. So I'd love to do it. We'll see. Keeping me playing at least locally. By the way, I'm D2 now. Anybody? Ooh. So Division 2, you need a ringer. If I still got it all. But it depends on if my staff or my guys at the store are playing. If they're playing, then I usually have to work the store or the fields. So we'll see on that one.
I'm going to look up your profile here real quick. I'm curious how high Division 2 you are, because there is a threshold where you could play D4.
Dude, I just dropped at the Monday after World Cup.
He's got some pride left. He's not going to go to D4.
No, I don't. All my local semi-pro guys are ranked higher than I am now. And they make sure they know about it. They tell me about it.
Oh, you're above the threshold. I'm D2, but I'm 30 points below the threshold, and I have no shame about it whatsoever. I have become the evil that I swore to destroy. So
I turned 40 in February, and what's the cutoff? Is it 42 when you start losing points even faster?
I think it's 40. I think it is 40.
Yeah, it's 40. So I'm gonna lose these.
You're 40 in February. That means you could be a master too. You're a veteran.
Ooh. I was gonna say it when in the middle of your
you got to try out at the combine. You got to
try out the field. That'd be fun.
Ooh, we're gonna have to talk.
Amy's gonna murder me more. She's like, "You're doing what? I'm going with you. If we're going somewhere, we're going with you."
She's going to France. She's not murdering you. She's coming.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, she's gonna get a shot. That'd be awesome. There we go.
Yeah, there's the confirmation in the chat. It says John Jackson playing with Outlaw Anodizing Prime in D3.
D3, that would be sweet. That'd be fun. I still got it.
Yeah, and yeah, Ronnie says, John, come run some local series in the Midwest if you can play D3 and I'll coach. There we go. All right.
Offers abound.
For sure.
Offers abound.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, post up on the free agent page. Your phone will never stop ringing.
Oh, dude, Sloviak's going to start D-ranking too, so we're going to get the Sauceman and I. He's ranked low already. We're going to put together a retired squad. We already joked about it last year.
Y'all are going to be like the All-Americans at Cup.
Yeah. A few years younger.
All right. So this one's for both of you guys. This one's brought to us by Jared Sherman and his website, texandhemp.com. So do you have any other big highlights from 2025 that we haven't covered that you'd like to share?
I mean, the Heroines did a great job this year, coming off a big win in Ohio and a World Cup winning the series. I want to give a shout out to Laurie and Jen Folk. They were nominated for a Summit Media Award for the Heroines documentary. So we're excited for things like that. It's brought a lot of light to the women that play paintball. Laurie started a new Instagram too, Girls Play Paintball too, and that's been getting a lot of traction for the women players. And that's why we're going to kind of double down on that, have that W1XL scrimmage out at Wastelands the week after the combine. And we have 5 or 6 W1XL teams already committed to coming out. And we're inviting any female players that are interested in, have played tournaments before and interested in getting some looks by W1XL teams to come on out the weekend of, it's the Super Bowl weekend, February 8th and 9th, I believe, or the 7th and 8th.
All right, John, anything else for you?
No, I mean, my big highlight is the turnouts at TXR. That's been my favorite, for thing, especially for Houston community. Like, it seems like they're having a good time playing paintball again. I make fun of, some of the homicide guys up there at Splat. I asked them, I said, "Do you guys not play for fun anymore? Like, come play some hyperball games, man." Like, shout out to all you guys. You want to go have fun and play paintball again, come to TXR. It's last Sunday of the month. Bring your own paint. Those have been my funnest times for personally for the year. I mean, the turf is my biggest accomplishment, I think, so far. That was a nightmare. I'd never done it before. So I'm proud of that moment on that one. But Houston as a whole, but yeah, the players, the big fun days, man, 150, 200 people, 185 people, like 10 on 10 games, 40 on 40 games. Like, it's been a lot of fun. It's been a great blast on the whole year. So just the whole year in general has been really fun, I think.
Love it. All right. Yeah. Philip says he loves the fun day as well. It sounds like it's a big hit over there. So Anthony, this one's for you, brought to us by 71 Designs. And also I realized that, the sponsor for 71 Designs, which is Wade Martin, who is the owner of the Meanies program across Dallas, Austin, and Houston. He had messaged me. He also wanted me to add there's something else that he wanted to put on, which is his Forteza, which is a streetwear company, which his website is going to be up at the start of the new year. But the bringing not just paintball streetwear out there, but also some suicide awareness and some resources out there for that. He's been affected by it a little bit this year, and he wanted to get his message out there. So please go check out Forteza. We'll get his logo up here on the show as soon as we have it. Just wanted to mention that now. So anyways, Anthony, back to this here very shortly. We do have the next round of the combine, which once again is going to be happening at your field in Houston. So what are you hoping to see from participants this time around?
My expectation has been the same, as far as players really coming out and giving it their all and their efforts. Hopefully they come prepared. The drills are there, videos are there. This is the 20th year of the combine, so we are celebrating 20 years of the combine right now. So we're hoping, again, go to the combine site. All the drills are there, and set them up at your local field if possible. Set them up in your backyard. If you can't shoot paintballs, at least actually go through some of the distances, the snake drill. Those are all things that you're going to need to know. So being prepared just makes it that much easier. I know it's kind of scary sometimes doing the drills because you're all exposed. It's only you out there. You're not being supported by 4 other players in the field. So that's only one half of the combine, but it is kind of crazy. Went over it a little bit last night on the Spick and Span show, how many players over the years have become pros. You can go up to the BKI and the paintball combine leaderboard, and see some of these drills and see some of the names. And I think Laurie kind of put up there too. There's a list, and it's over 100 players that have come through the combine and BKI over the last, I guess the combine's been 20 years. There's over 100 players that have played pro that have come through this program. So starting all the way back before BKI was even ours, it was Grayson's prior, and the Tim Stetzels came through the combine. Jamison Stanton, that's part of Red Legion, was a combine player. Tommy Greenleaf, the one-on-one combine player. Harrison Stanton, that played on AC for one event with you guys, was a combine player. Trent Nita, Zach Carter, Brandon Trujillo. Now Evan Middleton is the newest pro. Like, there's just so many name after name. Colton Dahl will be pro sometime soon. There's so many players that have come through. So we're excited. We're hoping for that same type of caliber, that diamond in the rough. Every time we go somewhere, we find that one player that, might be their third time around at a combine, might be a Nico Podesta, where perfect example, starts growing into his body and is able to do the things that his mind always knew he could. And he made on his third attempt has made a Team USA team and won gold. And he's still eligible to be a U16 player still, and haven't been out 4 times. So to your point, 12-year-old starting at the combine and not giving up and grinding, and then being able to make the team and win gold. He has a great opportunity to come back and make the team again. So I expect people to come prepared. I expect to be surprised by a few players that are from last year that have got so much better in a year. And then hopefully we get some players that I've never seen before. And I get excited for those players to have an opportunity to make the team. And then once new players do make the team, I love seeing them come over and listen to the anthem and be part of the ceremony, and then hopefully be part of the podium at the end and be able to put a gold medal around their neck. And that's kind of what Laurie and I look forward to, is seeing those new players and those new players' parents all experience that together as a family. And it's lasted a lot of memories that, parents come up to us and say, you don't understand what you've just created. You created a memory that will be here for the rest of our lives. And that kind of is what I'm hoping for the next player at the combine.
And if you don't mind, I want to give a few personal shout outs / challenges to a couple of kids down at my local field, X Factor. So shout out Jamari Faison, who was at the combine a couple of years ago. I think he won the lateral sliding drill that year. Right. And then also shout out to Kelson Walker, Michael Guerrero, and Dane Webb, all kids, fantastic players of their own. Most of them played with the Gunners, who won the series championship in D4 this year. Those kids I expect them to be at this combine, because I do think they have a serious shot at representing the U.S. this next year.
Michael Guerrero was always right there, so I really hope to see him there again. He's explosive. He knows when to make the moves. I think he just needed a little bit more experience. So if you're telling me that he's been playing all year and playing at a high level, then I'm super excited to see him.
Absolutely. All right. So John, this one's for you. This one's brought to us by Hydra. So you've got a massive event coming up as well with the Twister Big Game fast approaching. Tell us more about what's in store.
I'm excited about this game. So I've dabbled in scenario games like before, but putting one on, like we had one last year, it was about 160 players with the help of Anthony, and just getting motivated and just getting really creative. And now being a year into the TXR, basically I don't know, Anthony, if you remember this, the Twister game will be 1 year from the night we announced that we were buying TXR at the scenario that TXR did right before we left. So I'm pretty excited about that. So TXR Big Game, we're hoping to get 500 players for capping it at 500 actually. So we're expecting hopefully more demand than that. We're redoing TXR. Like, we've slowly been doing it over the last few months, but we are working on a part of field that's never been built out. And so to Anthony, some of the stuff we got in today, the buildings and the military crates and stuff that we literally got Anthony or Travis and Hunter and I picked up, so sick. Like, so the format of the game is going to be fun. We are doing glow lights at the event, which Houston doesn't have glow lights yet, and we're going to do it on our hyperball field as the game plan. And so that'll be basically our debut for our glow lights at the scenario game. I'm super pumped for that one, but this is a game in general, how the field's going to play, how we're going to run it. It's going to be, I'm just super pumped on it. The buildings we're building, the new maps, the changes, like everything about it. So like I said, 500 people, 2-day game, Saturday and Sunday, camping out Friday night, bring that back. TXR in the last few years has only done 1-day games mainly. So we're excited to bring back basically the 24-hour game. And we have Zoe and Alejandro, right?
Yep.
Doing as for the generals on there, and then Phil, Nick Sloviak's coming. Mark Johnson's gonna bring him and his walker out to play with his knees and everything. So we're excited to have everybody out there and go Red Team, and it's just gonna be fun. I played the Star Wars game back in 10 years ago. We had 1,100 people at TXR. So with the changes we're making, I'm excited to have this game back into Houston and just. The massive amount of pre-registers we already have because our registration opened on Thanksgiving Day. There's going to be local players in Houston that aren't going to get a spot because we're going to max out our parking lot. We've lost a lot of land, so our parking lot's smaller. We can only fit so many people, so we have to cap this game, and we're going to cap this game. So if you haven't pre-registered, shout out to you guys. I recommend get on there early because the pre-registration is going up. But the game style, like I said, and the maps and the buildings and the changes for it, it's just going to be. I'm pumped. It's probably my most excited I've been for anything that we've had going on in the last year.
Yeah, I agree. We're doing some pre-registration raffles too. So if you sign up before the end of the year, you're in another raffle. So you get 3 tickets into the general raffle. And then you get it into a special raffle where we're giving away a black and clear Revo 2 bottom just for those people that register before the end of the year. You know, those things are flipping around between $300 and $400 right now on the internet. That's a Revo bottom that's never going to be made again. So there was only 756 of them made, and it'll never be made again. So that's one of the bottoms we're giving. Every single one of our Revo 2 bottoms will be given out as prizes. Some of them you're going to find on the field like Easter eggs. So you're actually going to be fighting over certain things to gain prizes during the event. The event itself is going to have a big general raffle, and that's going to have a Twister CS3 Pro as the grand prize. So a $2,800 gun is going to be given away as part of the prizes. We're bringing back some old school stuff. We're Gator Black paint with green fill is going to be one of the balls offered. Bright Glow, the old Marbleizer Bright Glow, is going to be one of the paints offered. And we even have first strike rounds being made in the old black shell with a neon green fin and neon green fill. So for those mag-fed guys, we're going to have special paint for you. A lot of times when you go to big games, they're just giving you field paint, and we're giving top of the line paint. We're trying to make the best experience we can. We're going to have like a festival type thing. This is going to be an annual thing. Next year is going to be 30 years of Twister. So next year is going to be even crazier. So be part of the first annual one. T2 in Austin, we're all coming down. I have special things being made that will only be launched and got from people that are here at the big game. JT's making an announcement and have a new product release. Yosh Designs, Yosh from JT is supposed to be down doing media coverage. And like John said, we're going to have probably the biggest cosmic game Saturday night, 100 people cosmic game going on. So be part of it. I think you're going to really enjoy it. We're going to go out of our way to make this event as special as possible.
All right. I love it. And to register, head over to twisterbiggame.com. There is an E in Twister. You need to include that E there. And the game is January 24th and 25th. So coming up pretty quick. And like John said, those spots are going to be disappearing before you know it.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. Here's some of the stuff that Anthony talks about and he's bringing to the game and the announcements that are coming. Like, I mean, you better be there. If you're not there, you're going to regret that you're not. And I'm not just saying that. I'm excited. For me, some of the stuff Anthony and I talked about yesterday, I'm just pumped to be a part of it, honestly. So.
Yeah, it's no holds barred when it comes to some of the old stuff that I've got hanging around. So we're going to be giving out stuff and having opportunities for people to win stuff that are completely sold out. We always held back. T2 and Austin do a really good job of kind of saying, hey, no, let's hold this for a rainy day. And that on this Twister Big game, it's going to be pouring really cool gifts, not rain though. Knock on wood.
Didn't you know the best way to make sure you get rain in an area is to hold a paintball event?
Yeah, hopefully not.
Yeah. No. All right. So this one's for both of you guys. We're getting here toward the end of our show. First off, everybody here in the chat, thank you so much for stopping by. If you have anything to ask John or Anthony, get the questions in the chat now because we're coming to the end. So this one is brought to you by Get That Shot, local media guy from down in the Valley. I asked this for everybody that comes on the show. Is there anybody in paintball? It could be a team, a player, a brand, a project, a community member that has caught your attention or you believe deserves more recognition for what they're doing?
I want to give a shout out to at least 2 of our local teams I've seen at Wasteland try. I mean, it's cool to see those guys grind out, but Outlaw organization has been putting time in. Tyler Middleton, he's talked to me about doing combine drills and stuff like that. We can help him. That kid has been playing more paintball than I think anybody else has out there. And the Oilers semi-pro team, a D2 team, like they're frustrated when they don't do well. I was blown away. The weekend after Cup, there was like 5 or 7 of them out there playing, which that doesn't happen. Everybody takes the weekend after Cup out, and they said, no, we didn't do what we wanted to, and they're back out there again. So all of our teams in Houston, Cyclones, Cold-Blooded, those guys, they're all doing great stuff. They're all good people. Shout out to Wade and the Meanies. Those guys literally, like, we had a birthday party out there, and they did the gauntlet so the birthday party kid could shoot them. Like, it was sick. Like, and Mike Urena, he lets some of our players get out there and shoot his guns when he does drills. So, like, I'm super appreciative of the community in general, literally coming together and doing what we all should be doing, right? Like, if you're overshooting the rec ball guy, not so much. But these guys have been, the whole community as well has been so good. So shout out to those teams, especially for grinding and putting it out. It's, as a competitive player, I like to see it. It makes me proud to be where they're at. So it's awesome.
Yeah. Perfect. Sure. Anthony, you got anybody you want to shout out?
I mean, this is going to sound corny, but I like to shout out John, and as my partner. He puts in a lot of extra work. A lot of people that are in this industry, they get tainted. They feel like they deserve something. The industry owes them something. And I told John, I said, if you can run a paintball store this long and do it successfully and at the way that you do it, then I think you're going to really enjoy being a paintball field owner. And he's really embraced it. His family, I know, is probably not as happy, but I do think that there's sunshine at the end of this rainbow here, and that we have a lot of the same passions, and it's really cool to find someone that has the same enjoyment out of creating really good customer experience. And that's what we're trying to do down there in Houston. And a lot of the players, like John is saying, have really embraced it and been great ambassadors to the sport. And those types of communities, really the sky's the limit. And that's why John is so motivated. I'm so motivated to make Houston as good as it possibly can be. And John, he's the boots on the ground, and he's the one that's really executing the vision that we both have. So I'm excited to be his partner.
In that case, shout out, definitely, I can't forget this, my guys at store, but also Hunter and Travis. Those are our managers at the field. It took them a few months to buy into the program. Travis has been doing his thing for so long, and they're just bought in completely on the whole package of a good experience, bring up the new players and stuff like that. So shout out to those guys. They are their only reason why and Courtney, our behind the scenes girl. She's awesome. She won't see this, but she's amazing. So our whole team respected the work that they do, because Anthony is not, he doesn't crack the whip, but he definitely has high standards, and we both are on the same page on that one. So that's awesome. Yeah.
Love it. All right. Yeah. Thanks for all those shout outs. Here in the chat, one last thing before we go. Philip says Outlaw Anodizing will have a booth at the big game, and they're going to be donating an anodizing job for the raffle. So another reason to sign up before it's too late.
Yeah, we appreciate that, Phil. Yeah, Phil's always one to help out, always one to contribute and asking what you need. So more and more people like that in the sport is really going to help us grow and do the things that we really want to do down there in Houston, really anywhere. I mean, be a good ambassador for the sport. Don't ask for a one-way ticket here. if you want to get something out of a field or a sponsorship, make sure that you're offering value as well back. And believe me, those things won't be overlooked.
Absolutely. All right. So that does it for our show. Thank you both so much for your time. Do you have any final shout outs or things you'd like to say before we sign off? Let's start with you, John.
Thanks for having us on here. We appreciate it. This is awesome. I don't do these very often. And so I appreciate you putting the time and effort into this and putting it out for your players. I know local guys appreciate you. So definitely shout out to you on that.
Yeah, good content is always great. Hope and it gets people engaged and gets players and the communities going. So I appreciate that as well. The last thing I'd like to leave off on is that we are creating. It's going to launch sometimes in January, the BKI app. So we're converting everything over to something that's app based. So Rusty's been converting it over the last 3 months. So that's something we're excited for too. So when you go to the field, you're trying to practice with intention, practice with a purpose. And now it'll just be that much easier being able to use your phone as an app, and a lot of the drills you'll be able to create and move around right on your phone. So that's another thing we have coming out for 2026 that I'm excited about.
Pretty cool features, Anthony. I think you mentioned before.
Yeah, it's got a lot of things that were taken from soccer, because Rusty's got a bunch of kids now and he's like a soccer coach, and implemented a lot of things that are really cross over a lot from soccer practices and being able to organize things. And there's going to be a coaches section and a scouting section, and you're going to be able to use your phone or a tablet probably a little bit more effectively and actually collect data if you want to use it as a scouting tool or if you want to use it as a drill tool. There's going to be a lot of really cool features on there. So
I love to hear it. So often I say, like, paintball is so like inefficient in our approach to practice. Like, so often you just see people, their idea of practice is we're going to go buy a case, we're going to pot up, we're going to play points until we run out of paint, which is usually around like 7, 8, maybe 10 points that you're getting out of a case. And then they just pack up and go. Like, what are you going to get done with 10 reps? There's hardly anything. But if you can take that same case of paint, that's 2,000 snapshot reps, or, let's say 500, 3-shot burst drills for your breakout lanes, or however many one-on-ones. It's just, there's so much that we can do with our approach to practice and getting better. And it's cool between like the app, the buzzer timer that you have over at your field, that innovation towards like practice efficiency is finally starting to creep its way in a more professional manner into our game.
Okay.
All right. So I think that does it for our show. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Be sure to go follow John at @John Jackson on Instagram. Also go follow Anthony at Boston Original. So what other guests would you like to see on the show? Be sure to leave a comment down below. While you're at it, hit that subscribe button. The show goes live Wednesday evenings at 7:30 p.m. Central here on youtube.com/@Major League Paintball. And recordings are posted to YouTube, Amazon, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify the next day. Before we head out, I do have a quick announcement as far as my partner tier Patreon subscribers. I am going to be putting a pause on all Patreon subscriptions for the meantime. I know I've been a little bit less consistent as far as the amount of episodes that have come out each week. So for those of you that are subscribed, first, thank you so much for your support over the years. I don't want to keep taking your money when I'm not putting episodes out, just to be frank. So for those of you that have supported, you're still going to be featured on the show every week. I want to figure out a new way to be able to feature you guys, because I know with the new interface since I switched over to StreamYard since the acquisition by Major League Paintball, there's been some things I haven't been able to do as far as like the ad reads, the pre-show ads, having the logos rotate throughout the show. So I got to figure out a new way to do that. In the meantime, I will be giving you the verbal shout outs throughout the show. So shout out to my partner and sponsor tier subscribers: Get That Shot, Paintball Community, BEM Raps, Hydra, XTPL Events, Mariachi Aguilas de Oro, the San Antonio 3v3 Series, 71 Designs, TexanHemp.com, Splat Zone Trinity, 3-Man, and our newest feature, Forteza. So lastly, thank you to Major League Paintball for hosting the show, and we will see you guys next week for episode 167. John, Anthony, thank you so much.
Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
guys.
Thanks, guys.